Okay, we are going to do the negative c factoring now. And those problems will look like this. Okay, this is where your coefficient is 1 out here, meaning there's not a number. B is a number, C will be a number. Okay, to template this answer, meaning all of your answers will look like this if there is a subtraction in front of that C. We call that negative C. All of your answers will have a plus and a minus in them. All right, so let's see this in action. It's very similar to what we were doing before, except for now you are working with two different signs. You have a positive number and a negative number, which means your math will be, or could be, a little bit tricky for some of you that struggle with positive and negative numbers. It's the same concept of taking the factors of the C and adding them up to the B. And again, I'm getting that from that template above. So we have factors of negative 20 that in this case are going to sum up to a negative 1, or add up to a negative 1. The factors of negative 20 are negative 1 times 20, but also 1 times negative 20. Both of these are going to give you the answer of negative 20. I will also do 2 and 10, 2 and negative 10, because the only way that I can multiply two numbers together and end up with a negative number is if they are both, one is negative and one is positive. But having that one negative, one positive will actually affect this over here, this sum over here. So we have to make one negative 2, and then the other time we have to make the 10 the negative. So this will still give me a negative 20 and a negative 20. I will also have negative 4 times 5 and a positive 4 times negative 5. And both of these will give me the negative 20. Now, let me erase that and fix it. When I come over here onto this side, I'm going to take negative 1 and add it to 20. And then I'm going to say 1 plus negative 20. Negative 1 plus 20 is 19. 1 plus a negative 20 is negative 19. So you get two different answers because I'm adding here. Negative 2 times 10, and then 2 times negative 10. This will give me 8, and this one will give me a negative 8. Negative 4 times 5 and 4 times negative 5 will let me fix that 5. Will give me 1 and negative 1. So what was I looking for back here in my problem? Well, I didn't have a number. I don't have anything there but an x. When I do not have a number here, then that is an understood 1. That is an understood 1. So which one of these gives me the understood negative 1? Negative because there's a subtraction there. Which one does that work? Excuse me. That would be right down here with this 4 and negative 5. So my answer will be x plus 4, x minus 5. How did I know to use a positive and a negative here, and which one was positive and negative? Because if you look, this is a positive 4, this is a negative 5. Thus, positive 4, negative 5. Okay, let's work another one. Let's do x squared. Let's do one with a plus. Hold on a second. Plus I apologize. here we go, x squared plus x minus 72. All right, so I'm looking for, actually, I don't like that problem. Let's do one that's going to have some different factors. All right, let's do this one. X squared plus 2x minus 15. So we're going to look at the factors of 15 that will add up or sum up to a positive 2. Negative 15 and then positive 2. So these are your factors. And this is your sum, or your adding. So negative 1 times 15, 1 times negative 15. Negative 3 times 5, and 3 times negative 5. Negative 1 plus 15 gives me 14. Positive 1 plus negative 15 gives me negative 14. Negative 3 plus 5 gives me 2, and 3 plus negative 5 gives me negative 2. Which one am I looking for? I'm looking for the one that's a positive 2. And there it is right there. So my factors are negative 3 and 5. So my answer will be x minus 3, because that's a negative 3, and x plus 5, because that is a positive 5. And that is your answer.